You get to choose a life with magic or a life without. I choose magic. Hey there, it's Deb D, founder of Big Life Magic, and this is You Are the Magic, the show that is supporting you in practical magic. This is that beautiful mix between the woo and the how to. For if it's true that you are the magic, what do you need to know about the magic within you? And then what are you going to do about that magic? That's what You Are the Magic is all about. Through storytelling, magic activations, and energy forecasts, I'm going to be sharing with you why you are the magic and then what you're going to do about it so that you can move closer to getting your version of big life magic. So here we are, my friends. Breathe it in, believe it to be true. Smile. You are the magic. Let's do this thing. Hey there, and welcome to You Are the Magic with me, your host, Deb D. This is our very first episode. This is where we all begin to explore what is magic. That's what we're going to be looking at today, listening in with what is that magic that Deb's talking about, and exploring what's that got to do with you. For I do believe it's true that you are the magic. So I'm Deb D. I'm a spiritual teacher and an energy guide, and I help people to understand and tap into this magic. And I'm talking about practical magic here, my friends. I love the woo. I'm all about the woo and the how to. That's to me what practical magic is. Because, yeah, we're spiritual beings having this earthbound experience, absolutely. But we're not living up in the woo, we're here. So we want to understand this practical magic so the woo can mix with the how to, which is exactly what we're going to be exploring in You Are the Magic. I am so pleased that you are here with me for the very first episode. The magic begins now. And let's begin with the moment that this show was inspired. Now, if you were to look at it from the outside, it would look like an ordinary day at school. All of us are in the classroom, as we always are, wearing our, because the school tells us, black, blue, and white uniforms, all behind our desk, facing the blackboard. It's an ordinary day in the 3rd grade. But is it? It's not. It's book report day. That's what's happening today. So there's nervousness and anxiety and a little bit of excitement in the classroom because one by one, the teacher is going to ask you to go and stand in front of the classroom and you have to give your book report. And I'm sitting there in my full wonder of 8 years old, feeling quietly confident because I'm a good student. I've not only read the book, I really liked it, and I know exactly what I want to say for my book report. I want to share about this character in the story, this one character that was like a catalyst for me. I loved this character, and I'm going to share about him in my book report. So I'm sitting there and waiting my turn, and then it is my turn. I go to the front of the class and I take that shallow breath that probably should have been a deeper breath, and I begin. And I'm sharing about this character, and I can feel it. I can feel that there's some purpose and power behind my voice. I know exactly what I want to share, and I'm sharing it. It feels a little bit like an out-of-body experience, but at the same time, I'm completely grounded. It's absolutely unique and strange, and I'll tell you, I like it. This is working for me. I know I'm doing a good job, and when I'm finished, I'm very pleased with myself as I make my way back to my little desk and sit there in my chair. And I get that affirmation from all my classmates around me because they're like, Deb, that was good. And I'm like, yeah, that was good. Something happened there. As we're leaving the classroom this day, the teacher comes up to me and he says, Deborah, now this is a moment, because this teacher, I like him. Everybody likes this teacher, but this teacher is the kind of teacher who never really picks out anyone in particular. Like, he's fair across the board. Everyone's successful in this third grade classroom. So I'm really noticing now the teacher has called upon me, and he says, Deborah, you have a voice for radio. And there it is. There's that moment where my mind opens up, imagination begins to flood in, and 8-year-old me says, yes, maybe that's me. Maybe that's what I felt in front of everybody. This is what I'm going to be when I grow up. When I grow up, I'm going to have my own radio show. I'm going to be the host of my own show because I have a voice for radio. That's all I knew at 8. But the other thing I knew was this: I don't know yet what I want to say. And so I decided as an 8-year-old that I would have my show when I figured out, what do I want to say? And here we are, my friends. This is the day where Deb says, I know what I want to say. I want to share with you all about this practical magic that I'm talking about. And over the episodes, we're going to explore together not only what is magic, but how do you create your own big life magic? And we're going all the way out to the woo and into the how-to with storytelling and magic activations, energy forecasts, and your opportunity to tap in and anchor into your own magic. Now, for the past 40 plus years since that magical moment of planting the seed in me, one day I'm going to have a show when I can figure out what I want to talk about. Since then, I haven't simply been waiting for the show moment to arrive. I've been busy, my friends. I believe we all are busy here in the earth realm. We're here figuring out step by step, what are we doing here through all of our experiences and our relationships? Because again, earthbound being, spirit earthbound, trying to figure it out. And so for me, over the last 30 years, while I've been actively trying to be a grown-up, I have been exploring characters. So a little bit about me and the magic in me and this practical magic that I create. This is what I figured out about myself. And I just figured this out kind of recently, because for the longest time, I gave myself a hard time at being one of those people who never seemed to stay in the lane. I've never been one of those people who studied the one thing, then got the job in that industry, and then worked my way up the ladder, promotion by promotion, and stayed in my own lane. That's not been my experience. I've been flitting all over the place and working in theatre practices and storytelling, studying, applying and teaching a whole heap of natural medicine and healing modalities, and also exploring layers of spiritual practice. And I've been doing this in different countries across the world and with all different types of individuals, communities, and organizations. So an example of this would be, for years, I was the parent educator for a parenting program in Australia. Not an ordinary parenting program. This was for teenage parents, not your ordinary teenage parent, a teenage parent who is also homeless and their child is now in the care of the department. So they worked with me to learn about being a parent so that they could get custody of their children back and stabilize their lives. That was one of my positions. Or in New York City, I'm the director of a nonprofit working with people through storytelling and photography to advocate for social justice. Or in Sri Lanka, I'm working with theatre practitioners, and we're working in post-Civil War reality in Sri Lanka, building bridges across the divide. And there's more. I could go on and on and on with all the different roles that I've had. And some of them have been deep in the healing realm, and some of them have been around this storytelling and working with the communities and organizations. But what do they all have in common? What they all have in common is this. It's the same as my book report that I was talking about, where I became fascinated by the character. All of them have been my playful and delightful discovery and study of humans. How we heal, how we manage change or adversity, what's possible for us, how do we block ourselves. All of this I now see is what I have been working through storytelling and spiritual practice and different healing modalities, is understanding humans. Because I really want to know, if we are spiritual beings having this earthbound experience, what are we doing here? What is this practical magic all about? The woo and the how to. So that's what I bring into my work, and that's what I invite you into. Be deeply interested in who you are and the magic in you. And my role as the host of this show and as your magic guide, I'm going to share with you about how you can understand the woo and then apply the how to. And we're going to begin with, what is magic? Now, this is a question I am asked often. And I believe I'm asked this not only because I'm the founder of Big Life Magic, like it's in my business name, but magic, I think, can also be a little bit divisive or a little bit confusing. Like for some people, they're like, magic to me is magic tricks. Is that what you're about? And I'm like, not so much. Some people are like, well, magic is about what some people get. Some people are magical and some people are not so much. Some people decide that. Or some people decide that magic is actually owned by the universe, and we're lucky if we get some or not. I don't believe any of that's true. I believe you are the magic. And I also believe the magic is in the universe and in all of the spaces in between. Heaven and earth, the magic's all in the spaces between. On the earth, in the heavens, all the spaces in between. Magic is in you, earthbound you, and a part of spiritual you. But again, this is a little bit still out in the woo. Let's bring it in, my friends, and get a little bit deeper. What do I mean when I say the magic is in you and in the universe and all around us? Let's peel all the way back and out to the universe, that beautiful, gorgeous universe of ours. And the universe has various layers, so many layers of vibrations. And if you were to ask spiritual teachers, sages, mystics from the past, now, the future, I'm sure all of them would say the highest vibration of the universe is love. And I agree. And it's not the only vibration of the universe. The universe has all of these layers of vibration, and one of those vibrations is magic. And do you know what? You are a speck of the universe. So let's go there. You are an earthbound being, but you're also connected to your soul. You're this spiritual being having this experience now. And where's your soul? It's in your heart. Our soul anchors into our heart, which is what merges it earthbound for us. And what is your soul? Your soul is universal energy. Your soul is source, love, light, energy. So therefore, you are the universe. It's not just that the universe has your back, it's anchored in you. You are your own unique speck of source energy. Your soul vibrates at that, and it just happens to be earthbound for now. So if you are actually a vibration of the universe, it means then that you are love, that highest vibration, and you also have access to this other vibration, which we call magic. Magic is the vibration of the universe that seeks to intentionally channel itself towards creation. So let me say that again. Breathe it in with me. Magic is an energy vibration of the universe that seeks to intentionally channel for the purpose of creation. Now you have that within you. It is all around you, and the universe has a whole heap of it. That's what magic is. Magic is intentional energy. And magic is when we create, which is why I say you are the magic and you are also the creator of your own big life magic. Magic is intentional. It's like taking the woo and saying, I'm going to channel you towards what I want. The experience, the relationships, all that create our lives, which in turn help our soul to learn and expand, and then we expand with the universe, and then we're back out of the woo again. But let me now anchor this for you in an example. So earlier I told the story of being 8 and having that opening moment of, oh, I could be the host of my own show. That's a moment when magic energy is activated. That's a possibility. That's a possibility that comes alive in me. Now, it doesn't mean that it's automatically activated, because what we want to do is intentionally channel that. And it's not just up to you as the magic maker. Yes, you do your part in the co-creation, but there's also the part that the universe will do with lining up and aligning certain things for you, plus also different people that you will meet and connect to that all help to intentionally channel the creation, which is magic. So at 8, I'm like, maybe I'm going to have a show. Actually, yes, when I grow up and I figure out what I'm going to say, I'm going to have a show. Magic is activated. And then over the years, we're working towards channeling it. So you could say that all of my experiences in working with humans, in how they heal and how they don't heal, and what they expand and what they manifest or don't manifest, has all been my study to be where I am now, to be the spiritual teacher who has something to say. Because that's what I intended when I have something to say. So I move towards finding that. Plus, the magic is also all around you, and the universe is co-creating with you. So in this example, it looks like this. In the last few months, consistently, I've heard a message from Spirit saying audio. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what audio means. Give me a little bit more information. Audio, your voice. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to keep opening that. Audio, my voice, what else have we got here? And then as time goes on and I say yes to hearing these winks from the universe, I hear, oh, it's time for the show. Whereas if you were to ask me at the beginning of 2023, are you in November going to launch your own live stream show, which will be also a podcast? I'd be like, I don't think so. I don't think that's in the plan for this year. But here we are, because that energy has been intentionally channeled in this direction. So for you, because now we're working in this how-to, start to explore for yourself what is magic, because you get to decide It's the energy that you want to channel. And I believe over time it changes. So when I was opening the New Moon Circle on Monday night, so there's a community known as the Big Life Magic Makers. It's the virtual community that lives inside Big Life Magic. When we met on Monday night for New Moon, I asked everybody in the circle, as we're calling in the circle, where everyone's saying their name and where they're calling in from and responding to a prompt so we can all kind of energetically anchor into the circle. I ask everybody in the circle, what is magic? And for every single person in the circle, the answer was unique. For someone, magic was believing. For somebody else, magic was manifestation. Magic is empowering. Magic is the little winks and signs I get from the universe. Magic is knowing that I'm supported. Every single person had their own answer to what is magic. So if you know the practical woo of it being it's energy that wants to create, that you can intentionally channel, it means you can create whatever it is that you want. So what is magic for you? Is it believing and opening up that space that from the belief you can then further believe that you can have what you want or create what you seek in the world? Or is it empowering to like stand in this energy of like, yeah, I'm the magic and I can channel that intentionally to create what I want? You get to decide, and you can be in that relationship and play, because magic is wanting to create with you. It is the energy of the universe that wants to intentionally create with you. So in Big Life Magic, when I say you are the magic, when you tune into this show and breathe it in for yourself, you are the magic, you get to decide what that magic is for you. And it may be different every day, and that's okay. But know it to be true that we all have magic within us, and magic is there wanting to play and create with you, channel through you, intentional channeling of energy so you can create your own big life magic. Now that's what I'm all about. So You Are the Magic is going to be exploring more than what is the magic. We're going to be exploring different layers of the woo, some of that spiritual practice in the magical realm, and bringing it down into the how-to, so you can start to channel this magic for yourself intentionally to create what it is that you want to create. And what I wish for you now is to breathe it in and believe it to be true, that you are the magic, because you are a divine, gorgeous speck of the universe, your soul, and it's anchored in you, in your heart now. You are the magic, and I hope that you stick around with me so we can explore how you can expand this magic for yourself. Own it, my friends, own it. I am the magic. And then from there, we get to play. So episode by episode, I'm going to be sharing with you activations and ways that you can not only believe in this magic, but do something about it. Get into that how to. So thank you for being with me. If you are here live streaming on YouTube, thank you for being with me in this live moment for our very first episode of You Are the Magic. Please make sure that you subscribe so that you can know that every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time, I will be going live for the next episode of You Are the Magic. But maybe you're not with me live right now. Maybe you are listening across a podcast platform because You Are the Magic. Yes, it's a live stream show, but it's also going to be shared across podcast platforms and available on Fridays. So whether you tune in with me live on a Wednesday or tune in at your own convenience anytime after it drops on a Friday, I invite you to be with me on this magical adventure so we can explore all of this practical magic, and you can breathe it in, smile, and believe it. It's true. You are the magic. And there's so many ways we activate this magic at Big Life Magic. So you're going to want to look in the show notes or in the description of the YouTube if you're here with me live on YouTube to find all the ways that you can connect with me. And I just want to anchor in this episode by saying happy birthday to Big Life Magic. For 3 years ago at the new moon in November, 3 years ago, Big Life Magic was officially launched. So Big Life Magic is turning 3. We are indeed growing up in our magic and in our community. And each episode, I'm going to dedicate each episode of You Are the Magic. And this episode is dedicated to all of the teachers who have inspired a spark of magic in one or more of their students. I thank the teacher. I can't remember his name now, but his energy was beautiful. I thank my 3rd grade teacher for letting me know, Deborah, you've got a voice for radio, which sparked in me the beginning of where we are right now. So dedicating this to all the amazing teachers across the globe, and send a dedication to a teacher that has changed your life, because every speck, every spark is all aligned for you to anchor in to your magic, to get busy creating your big life magic, because you know it to be true. I know it to be true, and I really hope that you know it and believe it, that it is you, my friend. You are the magic. Thanks for sharing your time and your magic with me in the latest episode of You Are the Magic. I hope that you can take some of what we shared today into your everyday and activate that magic for you. Ways that you can stay connected beyond You Are the Magic is by joining the Big Life Magic Makers, the virtual community, or connecting directly with me to explore how can I activate magic by working one-on-one with Deb D, because that is possible. And at the moment, as we are seeing out 2023 and getting ready to invite 2024, there is a special offer for all magic makers called Build Your Bridge. It's a 3-session package where together you and I will build your bridge from 2023 to 2024. It's super fun, practical magic, the woo of you, plus the how-to and moving towards your big life magic. I invite you to be curious about the magic in you and stay connected to me, the Big Life Magic Makers, and the magic in and all around you. Breathe it in now, my friend, because it's true. It is you. It is you that is the magic. Big love.